What's up? I am in Hanoi. It's the first video in Hanoi, and I'm here in part because I've never been to Hanoi before. We're doing a visa run from Thailand, and also to meet up with the one and only What's up? Mitchell Millennial, who just flew in today. Today he's going to teach me how to ride a real bike. A real bike meaning manual bike. As you guys know, one of my favorite parts about living out here in Southeast Asia is riding my motorbike daily through Bangkok, through Chiang Mai. Yeah, he's gonna show me how. I've never rode a real bike in my life, so this is him teaching me, so enjoy.
Okay, so Riley, the #1 tip that you gotta remember, okay? If there's a panic, if there's anything, if you're ever in question, meaning if you're ever not sure what you should do in a situation, always clutch in.
Clutch in. Clutch
in. Pull the clutch in, and that's going to take all the power away.
All I know is there's a clutch and there's gears. Like,
so we're going to keep this. That's why we're keeping this simple. Cool. If you're ever in question,
yeah,
always.
So this is the clutch. This is the clutch. Nick taught me once on his big bike, but not fully. I didn't fully get it. Okay,
so all motorcycles have the same shift pattern.
Yeah.
1 is down. Neutral is in between first and second. Depending upon the bike, some bikes are going to be easier to get into neutral, some bikes aren't. If you can't get the bike into neutral, don't panic. Okay?
Don't panic, guys.
Okay, just pull in the clutch, right?
Yeah.
Tip 1, if you're ever in question, pull in the clutch.
Pulling in the clutch is basically neutral. There's no gears going.
Correct. So some of the bikes that you'll see, usually like more cruiser oriented, less sportier bikes, are going to have a dual-sided shift lever, okay? So you can shift with your heel. I'm not going to show you how to shift with your heel because that's not like the right way to do it. And if you go and ride another bike, all manual motorcycles will have this. Not all manual motorcycles will have that.
Okay. Hold down the clutch?
Nope. Give it a little gas, give it a little gas. Okay, release. Right foot is the rear brake.
Rear brake?
Rear brake.
Okay.
And you always, so tip number 3. When you're slowing down, always use the rear brake.
Oh, foot brake, interesting, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll use the rear brake.
So don't give it any gas. I just want you to go ahead and slowly release that until you start moving. Yeah. Okay, and pull it back in. Got it?
Yeah.
Just so go up to that white car. I want you to practice. Oh. That's fine.
Yeah.
I want you to practice letting the so you're gonna feel it.
To neutral?
Yeah, you're gonna like feel it in between gears a little bit. Now hold on a second. Before you try starting it, don't give it any gas. I just want you to go ahead and slowly release that until you start moving. Go up to that white car. The next tip I have is you never want to put your right foot down at a stoplight or when you're stopped. Your right foot is going to be your rear brake. And if you're at a stoplight, you always want to have the rear brake engaged. You just don't want to be pushed into an intersection unknowingly. Last and final tip from this man himself.
Hey, have fun, and bonus tip, don't die. All right, that was the fastest I've ever gone in my life on a real bike.
I feel the need for speed.
On a real bike.
Did you use the foot brake?
Oh yeah, I used the foot brake. I was going up to 3rd gear, 4th gear. I was just riding. Always wear your helmet. Have fun. It's not that hard. I literally just learned in the past 10 minutes, and I'm ready. I'm like, hop on the back. Let's go cruise around the city of Hanoi. Like, I'm ready to go. Once you get the hang of it, you just gotta take a day, take an hour or whatever, have someone teach you, and you're ready to go. Blast off. Like, even if you're gonna go rent a motorbike for your first time, just have someone teach you how to do it and get the hang of it. And
but this is if you have experience on a scooter. If you've never ridden anything on 2 wheels.
Definitely start out with automatic, but if it comes down to it and your only option is manual, I mean, it can be done. I just proved it right there. So
you don't have to wear full leathers and gloves like I normally wear, but protection is key.
bed.
AC,
Yeah.
heat, no heat. That's a killer. The
You
no
gotta get
heat.
the separate heater.
There's no heat.
You gotta get like a plug-in one if you want one.
Yeah, honestly, it's Vietnam. Just find a Vietnamese girl.
Keep you warm. Yeah, that's what 200 bucks gets you. This is pretty much downtown in Hanoi, main area, central.
Fully
And,
furnished, everything included.
Yeah, I stayed in a room just like this, basically for around 300 downtown Saigon. So there you go. See you here. A little roof garden.
Not the most typical of roof garden.
Story, huh?
And I'll tell you the story about. What. After like a dozen Bia Hoys with a chick saying, hey, do you want to go see a dope rooftop? The reason I wanted to move into this spot specifically is because I have a drone and I do time lapses and I do other creative shit like that. And so I was really, really stoked to get my drone and to fly my drone off this rooftop. And the first day I get my drone back from visiting Riley in Bangkok, I come out here, I set my drone up, and it's a no-fly zone because of all of the embassies and stuff like that. So I hacked my drone. And now I can fly anywhere I want to fly.
So they can track your drone? Is that what you're saying?
No. So if you have a DJI drone, that drone is going to come with maps that tell it where not to fly, and you can hack that.
Wow.
Like I did. But this is a great place to time lapse, to take pictures, to just enjoy the ambiance with the accompaniment occasionally of another individual.
Yeah, nice, man. This is my first time to downtown area, Hanoi, and just all the colors of these Vietnamese neighborhoods. This is literally, this is a local residential neighborhood.
We can insert some drone footage.
That's what it looks like.
We can insert drone footage from a not rainy day.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'll link to another video I flew from the top of here.
So this is Hanoi, and this is the tallest building.
Mm-hmm.
So Saigon, obviously, you're gonna have multiple skyscrapers. This is Hanoi. This is the peak. You know, that's the skyline. Basically, there is no skyline. Kind of like how Chiang Mai, there's no skyline. It's a low city. So this is how I envision Hanoi, and this is how other people describe it, but kind of like the Chiang Mai of Vietnam.